no, I'm not talking about the immune system today. Then again, I am. So welcome to Jagan's channel, and we've been discussing some serious topics in human anatomy. The hydrochloric acid of the stomach built to burn down metal and food. The spleen of the immune system, which gives birth to baby phagocytes, and the bladder of the urinary system, which stores your pee until you're ready to go to the bathroom. Those are some pretty cool topics, and today we're combining them all. But where are those? All those kidneys, the liver, the small intestines, they are all in your abdominal cavity, aka your abdomen, aka your belly, aka your tummy, whatever you want to call it. It's this little space, no, it's not little. It's this little space under this thoracic cavity, which is another space that houses your lungs and heart, and on top of your legs. And it stores a lot of precious organs, bones, muscles, and nerve supplies. So today we're going to be talking about this amazing space in our body that stores all of the important stuff, the abdomen. Now we all know that we're going to talk about in this video our space in our bellies, but what is the abdominal cavity? Seriously, what is it? Well, the abdominal cavity is a space between your upper part, which is the thoracic cavity or your chest, and your legs. And it houses several organs, and it houses several organ systems. And that's who we're going to be talking about today. And it also houses some nerves, a lot of arteries and veins, lymph supply, bones. This is a really important thing, because the vertebrae, which is your backbone, and the abdomen, and your muscles. These muscles are really packed, like your abs. So today, first, I'm going to be introducing my friends who are in cartoons, and I talked with them recently about doing this video, and they said, yes, okay, let's do it. So allow me to introduce my friends, who they're going to talk about themselves, the abdominal organs. I'll take them here.
Thanks, Jagan. I'm the esophagus, guys. I deliver food from your mouth to your stomach.
Hi guys, I'm the stomach. I mechanically and chemically digest food into a liquid called chyme. Hello, I'm the liver. I do a lot of jobs, including restricting germs and giving birth to red blood cells, but my main job in the digestive system is to make a chemical called bile. What's up? My name's the gallbladder. I store bile until it's ready to digest food in the duodenum. Like so. Hi, my name's pancreas. P-A-N-O. No, I don't know how to spell my name. I create a hormone called insulin, which regulates blood sugar and digests food. Hi, I'm the small intestine. I absorb nutrients, good nutrients, from the food. And my name's the large intestine. I absorb water and deliver the waste out of the body.
Hey, we're the kidneys.
We absorb
Water from the blood and excess nutrients.
and
We clean the blood and filter it, and the waste is sent down the ureters. Hi, I'm the bladder. I store urine in my sag pouch until it's ready to be expelled through the urethra.
Hey, where are the adrenal glands? When someone is scared, your adrenal glands send adrenaline, a hormone, to your brain to make it scared. Oh, hey guys! My presentation isn't long, but I'm the spleen! I play an important role. I sit behind your stomach, and I help the immune system get rid of germs by taking birth to phagocytes! Thanks, Jagan. Bye!
Thank you guys. Hope you have a wonderful day. Don't forget to watch it. You're in it. So my friends, they just explained the organ systems or their cells. And the reason I just shortened the organ systems a little bit is because we have entire videos about them. So I've explained a lot over there. So check out my digestive, excretory or kidneys, and immune system videos on my channel. So please stay tuned. Now let's talk about the skeleton. There are bones in the abdomen, so let's get to it. First, the pelvis. What is the pelvis? The pelvis, otherwise known as your hip bone, is a bone that houses and protects several organs, like your large intestine, your small intestine, your rectum, your anus, your bladder, and your reproductive organs, and so much more. Now, this pelvis bone is helping with the gluteus maximus, your largest muscle, and your gluteus medius and your gluteus minimus, and your other hip muscles that I'm going to explain later. And the pelvis has three parts: the ilium, the ischium, and the pubis. And it has holes. The pubis is on the bottom and it has holes in it. And the pelvis also makes room for your last ends of the lumbar vertebrae, aka your backbone. It stretches all the way till the sacrum. And the sacrum is a big block, it's a big bone that has holes in it for the blood vessels and nerves and lymph nodes to make room for. And finally, what was the remaining thing of our ancestors' tail? Why do we not have a tail? Because our tailbone shrinked as we evolved, and it's called the coccyx. It's on the end of the sacrum. Now that's all about the bones of our abdomen, aka abdominal canal or cavity. Now, the bones, they protect us. Now, what about our other supplies, like the blood vessels, the nerves, the lymph nodes? That is what we're gonna be talking about next after the bones. The arteries and veins, aka the cardiovascular system in the abdomen. Woo! Now first, I'm going to be explaining about the arteries and then the veins. I'm just going to be talking about three because these are the most important. But if you want to know more, check out my cardiovascular system video. There's always a reference spot and website. First, there's the descending aorta, which is the aorta that descends from the heart. The aorta is the longest and biggest vessel, the aorta, the artery in the whole wide body. So it descends down, and that's why it's called the descending aorta, and it splits into two for the legs. And it supplies many organs, including the kidneys. And that's why I'm going to be talking about the renal arteries. The renal arteries, when it comes to renal, that means kidney or urinary system. And finally, we have the external iliac artery, which is our leg. Actually, it splits into two, and there are two external iliac arteries for the leg and thigh. It splits into two in the abdomen. So that's why I'm gonna be talking about it. Now the veins. The inferior vena cava is the biggest vein, and it descends from the heart into our digestive system and the abdomen. Now, we also have the superior mesenteric vein, which supplies the small intestine. Wow! The superior mesenteric vein, supplies the small intestine. And that means it takes blood back from the small intestine, which is from the capillaries and the nutrients, to the heart to be pumped around the body. And finally, we also have the renal vein, which supplies the kidneys, and the external iliac vein, which also splits into two from the inferior vena cava to supply the leg and So that's it on arteries and veins. As I'm saying, we're talking about the nerves. But if you want to know more about our circulatory system and nervous system, as I always say, watch my videos. Now, the nervous system in here, there are a couple of plexuses and nerves, but I'm going to be talking about only 4. First, the lumbar plexus. Now, what is a plexus? A plexus is a group of nerve branches together. And so, it's around here, the lumbar plexus, and it supplies your abdomen. And there's also, from the lumbar plexus, there's the femoral nerve, which supplies the thigh. And there's also the sacral plexus, which, as you can guess, is around the sacrum and pelvis. And there's finally the sciatic nerve, which is the longest and thickest nerve in the whole wide body. And luckily, it's in this abdomen video and in your abdomen. And it supplies the thigh and leg. It splits into 2. So surprisingly, that's it for nerves. But if you want to know more, learn about the nervous system video in Jagan's channel, pronto. Now, we're going to be talking about the lymph nodes. Now, this is a very short topic in the abdomen because the lymph nodes I'm going to be talking about, there's only 1. But there's actually lymph node branches in your abdomen, but they all collect into a duct called the cisterna cilia, which is an oval-shaped thing that brings the liquid into the thoracic duct to be taken into the superior vena cava. Now, as I was saying, there's still a lot more lymph nodes, but I'm only mentioning 1 group because this is the main one, the cisterna cilia. But if you want to know more about the lymphatic system, check out my new lymphatic system video. There's always a system to reference to, except the muscular and endocrine systems. Now finally, we go to the muscles. For the muscular system, I'm sorry to say this, but I didn't make a video yet. It will be coming soon, but there's no references. But this will give you a head start. There are 2 types of muscles in the body. As you can guess, deep is deep muscles, which are way below the skin. And superficial is the muscles that are above the hypodermis a little. What is the hypodermis? Look at my integumentary system video. Now, for the muscles, the deep ones, I'll be explaining 4, and superficial, you'll guess. So deep muscles, first there is the transversus abdominis, which stabilizes the thigh, and it's over here on your sides. And your posterior rectus sheath, which is made by the tendons of your abdominal muscles. The gluteus medius, which is a muscle, not the gluteus maximus, don't be confused with the butt muscle, and the gluteus medius. The gluteus medius is on the side of your thigh and it helps the thigh move outward. And the erector spinae, wait a minute, why are all of these muscles helping the thigh? Because they are in this section where the leg starts, in the hip section. And now the erector spinae, as I was saying, is a muscle that supports the spine, as you can see, erector spinae. Get it? Get it? Now, we have the superficial muscles. As I was saying, the superficial muscles are the muscles that are very close to the skin layer. Now, we have 5 skin superficial muscles. The rectus abdominis, otherwise shortened to the Alps, is a muscle over here. And it's connected by the linea alba, tendons that connect the rectus abdominis or Alps together. Then there's the external oblique, which twists the torso. The external oblique twists the torso. The latissimus dorsi is a muscle that helps you to pull your arm inward. And finally, your gluteus maximus, hooray for the butt muscle. The gluteus maximus is the largest muscle in your body. The butt muscle is the largest muscle in your body. And it helps with the thigh and the hip. It supports the thigh and the hip. Now, that's all the time with muscles we have. So let's do a summary, a quick one. To sum up, we learned about the abdominal organs. Thanks you, my friends, for being in this animation. And we learned about the pelvis and the lumbar vertebrae, which are the bones, and the sacrum and the coccyx. And we also learned about the blood supply, which consists of the inferior vena cava and the descending aorta, which splits into many arteries, including the renal arteries and external. Now we also have the nerves, which are the lumbar plexus and the sacral plexus, which split into many nerves in the abdomen, including the sciatic nerve, which is the longest and thickest. And there's also the lymph nodes, which get collected into one called the cisterna cilia. And there's also finally the muscles, which we learned about the deep muscles and superficial muscles, including the rectus abdominis, the gluteus maximus, and the latissimus dorsi, and many other muscles in our human body. So thank you for watching this video about the amazing, awe-striking abdomen. And I'll see you next time. And I hope you have a happy learning time, learning about the abdomen and the human body. Please subscribe. And thank you so much for watching. Gosh, I'm so hungry right now. I could go for a banana or a pasta or even a pizza box, just something to fill my